form of awareness of the mind states in Sayadaw U Tejaniya's teachings. Sayadaw U Tejaniya's method emphasizes that the awareness of the mind state is primarily one of direct knowing and feeling attitude, which is then sometimes confirmed by a subtle thought recognition. Here is a breakdown of the form of awareness and how you practice it. 1. The form of awareness of mind state. The awareness of the mind state or attitude of the mind is not limited to a single form like a visual image or a verbal label. It is a more fundamental quality of direct experience and knowing. Feeling attitude. This is the most important form. A mind state is often first perceived as a felt sense, an emotional tone, or a subtle energy quality in the mind and body. Examples of unwholesome attitude: a sudden tightening or clenching feeling, aversion, tension, a soft drifting, dull quality, delusion, dullness, a restless, jumping quality, restlessness, wanting, a strong sense of me and mine in the experience, clinging, self-view. Examples of wholesome attitude: a sense of lightness and ease, relaxation, a clear, bright quality, clarity, a quality of non-interference and acceptance, equanimity, a natural curiosity, wisdom, interest. Direct knowing. Wisdom prajna. The core of the practice is the knowing of the mind state. It is not necessarily a thought that says, "Now I am angry," but the immediate recognition that the process occurring is one of angry or wanting. Minimal verbalization. Optional. While this method is not based on the mental noting, labeling of every object, a very light, quick, internal check or recognition can be helpful to confirm the mind state. Like a brief internal question: is the mind relaxed? Or there is wanting. The emphasis, however, remains on the quality of the knowing mind, not the words. How you do it. The core practice. Sayadaw U Tejaniya's main instruction for cultivating this awareness is to check the mind frequently and continuously. This checking is the central action. Watch the mind's posture, attitude. Whenever you notice any activity, seeing, hearing, walking, thinking, you should also quickly check the state of the mind doing the activity. He urges students to make a habit of being aware of how the mind is feeling while observing objects. Ask a question. Use a subtle internal question to prompt the awareness. For example, what is the quality of the mind right now? Am I relaxed or tense? Is there any wanting or striving in the way I am doing this? Am I feeling judgmental? Don't fixate on the object. If you are focusing intently on the breath and you suddenly realize your mind feels tight and concentrated, you shift your awareness to that tightness and the underlying attitude of striving that causes it. This is the mind observing the mind state. Practice with relaxation and interest. The mind that is observing should be relaxed and interested, not tense or judgmental. If you notice you are forcing the awareness, that forcing becomes the new object to be aware of and relaxed around. How you know you are doing it. You know you are practicing correctly when the following begins to happen. You notice the wrong attitude. The most crucial sign is the ability to recognize unwholesome mind states as they are happening, especially the wrong attitudes that hinder practice, greed, aversion, delusion, and their subtle forms like striving or judging. Every time you recognize that you lost awareness, you should be happy, because the fact that you have recognized that you lost awareness means that you are now aware. Clarity and understanding arise. You start to see the cause and effect of your mind states. For example, you see that when the mind is relaxed and accepting, wisdom and calm grow. When the mind is tense and wanting, agitation and tiredness increase. This is the development of wisdom, panya, which is the ultimate goal. The mind becomes lighter, softer. The continuous non-striving awareness with the right attitude, naturally fosters wholesome qualities. You feel a growing sense of ease, patience, and non-reactivity